All right, so greetings. What a day. What a life. What a moment. What a possibility that we all have in this breath, in this moment, right here, right now, wherever you are. Oh, thank you, everyone, for taking a time out from being human. A lot of relief from the grief. And just an opportunity to let go, to open up, to receive. What are we talking about receiving? We're talking about unconditional love. Unconditional love. So hard for humans to grok what that means because we don't love ourselves that much. And we don't love others because of that. And we're in a relationship where there doesn't seem to be a lot of unconditional love, you know? There's one strike and you're out, not three. Sometimes you don't even get 2 other strikes in a relationship because it's conditioned. So we're leaving the conditioned world this morning, everybody. Bring your hands folded together. Let's just feel the force with us. Let's feel the heart doors just going, whoa, swinging open. The winds of change are upon us, and I mean the change from the changing us to the unchangeable us. From that which is fleeting and false, and we just go where the wind blows, so to speak. Now we're going to anchor right where your hands are this morning, right in the heart space, right where the divine indweller lives and loves you and is sending you blowing you so many soul kisses right now. And love letters that are light years. See, if you stack them all together, you have light years of love letters to open from this beloved that lives inside your heart. And let's pray together. Oh, Spirit, right here, right now, I open my mind. I open my heart to receive the full inflow of your love and wisdom. Help me to be brave. And to let go of all that I know. And to trust you. Have faith in you. And to love you. I'm not going to doubt this prayer this morning. Because you are the real of the real. And I am being super real with you, my Lord, right now. I thank you in advance for touching my heart this morning. Oh, Shanti. You guys didn't sing a Shanti. Why? Shanti. Shanti. Yes, all you need to do is sing your note, the way that you sing your note. And it'll be like a chorus. It'll be like a choir. It will be a universal sound if you just sing your note. And if you let your heart out and sing your note, the note that you need to sing to yourself today that has vibrations and chords of harmony, of unconditional love that you're going to heap onto yourself for starters. Well, thank you for singing your beautiful notes. And so it is. Aho! I knew we'd get some stragglers. Hello, Ann Tyler. Welcome, welcome. My gosh. I don't know. I'm just saying, download the global app, my friends. Your higher self app. Download it. Download it. Because that app, you just push one button. And it takes care of your physical, your mental, emotional, and spiritual needs. One button. You push it. That's your soul nature. It's global. It's universal. It's cosmic. It's divine. Hey, it's unconditional. Oh, aren't you each tired of conditions? Oh my God, the conditions that you place on yourself, the conditions your loved ones place on you, the conditions the world place on you, conditions, rules, regulations, this and that, and it has to be the have-tos, You keep shoulding on yourself, if you're not careful. Unconditional love loves you, baby, right here, right now, exactly the way you are. Good morning. Got up on the wrong side of the bed, morning. Had a tough week, had a tough month, had a tough year, had a tough life. It still loves you unspeakably. Good morning. Namaste. Come on in here. There's so much love, you guys ain't going to know what to do with it. Have a seat. We're talking unconditional love, not conditioned love. So important. And we're just opening our hearts to receive that, because that's what the universe is. That's what's pouring into us right now. If we give it a chance, give love a chance. Open your mind, open your heart, let go of what's happening in your life, let go of the thoughts that are coming in. Because the title of this stream this morning is Purpose of Life. The purpose of life. And let's just go right at it. Let's just say the purpose of life is unconditional love. Not just to think about it, or to want it, or to say that's a great idea, but I don't have any. I don't feel it. I don't know anybody who's really given me unconditional love, blah, blah, blah. No, unconditional love. It blows, cracks open the limited human mind just to go there and contemplate it with an open mind and an open heart. Unconditional. Like in the way I'm talking this morning. Had a bad day, just did the horrible thing, just wrecked a relationship. Just really had something going and you were feeling good and you were on the wagon, and then boom, off the wagon. Unconditional love is still loving you. We just put a condition on it because the lower vibe is going to make us feel like we really messed up. Or the unconditional love is going to lift us up and pick us up and show us that, hey, at any time during this earth life, yet another one. That you have this possibility that is undreamed of to open yourself up to unconditional love. So the purpose of life, children of the light, is unconditional love. How in the world are we going to experience that? How in the world can we get close to that? How in the world can we awaken that? Is the question then. Well, there's a word that has 3 R's in it, and that word is surrender. There's 3 R's. There's a lot of R's. Relax, retire, rejuvenate, whatever word you want to put to those 3 R's. Surrender. To what? To who you are. Underneath the madness. Underneath the chaos of your own mind thinking. And then these desires that we have are just like for these outer things, Acquire a whole garage full of stuff, huh? I don't want you guys looking in my garage. Well, we're going to do something about it. We're going to make a little apartment out of the garage, so we have to clean it up. Because this is wasted space now. But you know what it's wasting? It's wasting the fact that there's all this junk that we acquired and we don't need it at all. So this idea of surrendering to who you are underneath that whining, grabbing, grasping, worried, fearful, full of, I still need this from this person, just this needy person. That's not you. Underneath it is that cosmic self, that universal being, one with all that is. That's what we're talking about surrendering to. And Hafiz has a beautiful thought. He's a Sufi mystic of 14th century, and he said, if your love letters are true, dear God, I will surrender to who you keep saying I am. I told you have light years. Light years, that's a big stack. Light years is a long time away. If you measured it in terms of distance, you have light years of love letters unopened in your heart that are saying exactly what we're talking about. Basically, many of them just have just this one little thought on it. You know what it says? And it's a beloved addressing you, saying something like, my dear beloved, or my sweetheart. Don't think God isn't their source and the divine beloved isn't going to use some endearing words just perfect for you. And said with such unconditional love. But it's just asking you one thing. Can I just have a moment of your time? Going to Trader Joe's, going to go do this after this, going to do this after that, running around, thinking. Always the next thing seems to be more important than this moment. And it's just right in your face, baby. Right around you, as you, in you. And it's asking you one thing. Excuse me, my love. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you feel my presence? Can you feel my presence? It's cosmic love talking to you. Can I have just a moment? Can I steal just a moment? I know you're busy. And it's so compassionate, so much empathy with our human, attachments and all of our human stuff. But it sees it as we're little toddlers that don't know any better. And it's just saying, can I just have a moment of your time? All right? Because if you can stop and let God come in for a moment, and say, yes, my love, I do. And then all of a sudden, there's a crack of a connection that we have created such a separation, such a divorce. The delusion has made us create a divorce from who we are and from unconditional love. All you need is a crack. So remember that this morning, because my goal every day is to touch a heart, starting with mine. Imagine if you could touch your heart once a day in such a profound way that it means everything and stays with you that whole day. Because you touched your heart, you were able to somehow get through into this place. I call it your happy place or your go-to place. It's the soul, really. It's the seek refuge in your soul, it says in Gita, make that your heaven. It's that place where we can go to, where that love is waiting and we know it's waiting and we can't wait to go be with it. It has nothing to do with most of the stuff that you're going to be told, this is how you do it. No, it's all about one thing. Are you willing to, so to get unconditional love or to start that journey, you surrender to who you are, this cosmic soul self. You are then you are just loved. Be loved. Be loved, beloved. Be loved. Just be loved. For the rest of this life, could you? There's a lot of healing that needs to take place and a lot of junk that has got cleared out of the garages of our subconscious minds. And then the only way we're going to do that is to just finally be open to receive love. Finally. Well, you're going to need to receive a lot of the real deal unconditional love to you to say, I can't take it anymore. But give me more. I can't take it. Give me more. I can't take it. So you be loved. Then there's only one response you'll have to after that. Love the love back. Love it back. Receive, give. Receive, give. I read this guy who does all this research on near-death experiences. Tons of it. Read thousands and thousands. And then he kind of sums up the essence of what everybody's coming back to say, which most everyone says. We come back to say, the only thing that matters is love. Get busy and love. You're here to love. Don't waste a moment. Get busy and love and be loved. And he said that the highest purpose of our lives is to receive love and give love. Receive love and give love. And I'm talking about unconditional, pure love. I'm not talking about affection. I'm not talking about you do this for me and I'm going to do this for you. That's the furthest thing from love. And there's no way you're going to touch your own heart or touch anyone else's hearts if you have any impure desire, any kind of string attached to that. That's why everyone runs from everyone else. That's why everyone puts up the whole wall when there's another possibility to have true love or an experience with another human that could border on a high relationship of pure, true love. There's such a wall now that we've built because of all the strings that we even keep pulling. So we're going to tie all this together today, but this song, if your love letters are true, dear God, I will surrender to who you keep saying I am. Then we have a little chorus. I am that I am, and I'm all that I am. I am love, I am light. I am that I am, and I'm all that I am. I am love, I am light. I am that I am, all that I am. I am love, I am light. The mantra world, yoga world is just barely getting started here, kids. Be patient with the yoga world and the yogis and the teachers of yoga and all that. It's just still a low vibe yoga that we're living in. We're still hardly dark out of the dark ages. So we got to have extreme compassion and patience around all this. And in the meantime, what do? You open yourself up to surrender, to be love, and then to start to love back, okay? So let's sing this song from Hafiz. And be the heart that you touch first, okay, this morning? You know love loves you right now. You know, I'm putting out that unconditional love to each of your hearts. You know, I've been practicing touching mine for so many years that I can reach out and touch your heart right now with that same unconditional love that comes in from my higher self into myself, my little self. So you're getting some energy from that, but my God, the universe, it's going crazy on you right now. If your love letters are true, dear God. You want to sing that? If your love letters are true, dear God. If your love letters are true, dear God. If your love letters are true, dear God. It's the most greatest line ever. Then I will surrender myself. I will surrender myself. I will surrender myself. You guys. I will surrender myself to who you keep saying, to who you keep saying, to who you keep saying I am, to who you keep saying I am. If your love letters are true, dear God, what if it's true? What if truth is true? What if unconditional love is the only reality? What if truth is true? What? Can you imagine how happy you could be today? Just finally accepting the truth? Just that. There's so many ways to touch your heart today. And if you touch your own heart, and it lights up because it's born to light up. It's made to light up. It's infinite love hiding in here. Then you're going to touch some other hearts today. And that is the goal of our lives. Everybody, we got to touch at least one other human heart today. Not by words, not by you thinking that you can do it, but by you truly having the experience of some unconditional love inside. Then you don't say anything. You just look from a pure place when you see this soul. You don't have to say anything, and you just pour out some pure hard love into their heart. No word said. They won't know what hit them, but they will feel amazing because finally it's like a big magnet. They'll start feeling that magnet of something that's calling them into themselves where they can get more of that true love, okay? If your love letters are true, dear God. Love letters are true, dear God. If your love letters are true, dear God. Everyone from your heart. If your love letters are true, dear God. Oh, I love this line. Oh, I will surrender myself. Everyone. I will surrender myself. I will surrender myself. Go for it. I will surrender myself to who you keep saying, to who you keep saying, to who you keep saying I am, to who you keep saying I am. Here we go. I am that I am, and I'm all that I am. I am love. I am light. I am that I am, and I'm all that I am. I am love. I am light. I am that I am. I'm all that I am. I am love. I am light. I am that I am, and I'm all that I am. I am love. I am light. Just bathe for a moment. We'll just have a moment where our hearts kind of commingle with each other, where the pure love, the blessings of pure love and light right now give us such a blessing, honestly. That's all it does. That's all it does. And if you can just breathe in a few breaths where you are receiving that pure unconditional love for you, my dear, and exhale out and maybe just surrender to it, be loved by it, and give some love back. Just do that quietly, just breathing maybe a diaphragm breath from the center of your heart, from the center of this beautiful vibration we're in this morning, which I can feel the whole world. I want to walk the streets today. I just want to go to mountaintops. I want to scream to everyone, I can help you. I can help you. I can help you touch your heart. I will touch your heart. Don't you guys feel that? Don't you feel that power you possess as a pure being of light and love? So let your heart touch. After it touches, you get touched by the unconditional love. Let it go to a few loved ones at home. Maybe you're not getting along so well with someone. Maybe you haven't even talked to them in a year or two. And just let others experience some of this pure love radiating from you right now. And you'll have reached your quota of at least one heart you've touched today. It doesn't have to be in person. It just has to emit from your heart in the sincerest, deeper way, where you have no ulterior motive but to love this other heart with unconditional love, which includes the forgiveness and the compassion and the patience. All right, let's receive a breath, everyone. And let it go, sigh it out. Gosh darn, When I left, and Trish she's giving my wife, we started the Soul of Yoga way back. We did this for years too, these Sunday things. And when I was leaving her, I had to say, because I don't know if I'm going to see her again, And I told her what she means to me, and how epic her soul is, and all these things. And now I feel good, because you don't want to leave a loved one. Just see you later. You don't want to abandon your heart and say, see you later. I'm going to a movie with so-and-so. And then I go with so-and-so. And you abandon love? It's like, see you later. Next life, maybe we'll get together. God, not a good option. Not a good option, kids. I'm just opening up something on my other phone. It's part of a blog that I wrote a few years ago that came up, and it's entitled Go-To Place. I just want to read a part of it this morning, because it popped up in my, 2 years ago stream, and I reposted it. So it's up in my mind right now. It says, go-to place. Why would you wait for something wonderful when it's already with you now? Who you are laughing and crying about, desperately craving and chasing after, is you. You are the perfect lover you've always been looking for, yet you still get frustrated when others don't love you enough. Huh. You see, when we don't make contact with our happy place, our go-to place, our immortal self place, what can happen? You're the perfect lover you've always been looking for, yet you still get frustrated when others don't love you enough. You are the peace you rarely feel. You are the compassionate understanding you're always wanting others to give you. You are the happiness you thought you once had and now wish haplessly for. You are the happiness you thought you once had, so you don't even have it now. You just thought that you might have been happy at some point in this life. And you wish haplessly for it now. You are unlimited abundance, always worrying about having enough money. What a slap in the face to our true self, right? Our human condition, it's a slap in the face. You are the infant and afraid of losing mortality. You're already the ocean. You're not just a drop in the ocean of love, says Rumi. You're an entire ocean in a drop. The whole universe is behind you, in you, as you right now. The universe of everything. And you're afraid of losing your something? Your mortality? You are your own one and only beloved, although you've given up hope ever to find you. Your one and only is me. My one and only is me, the soul self. Don't give up hope of finding that one and only. Just within the center of your own hearts, too. You are so powerful, but are still being kicked around by bad habits of many years and lifetimes. So powerful, but we're still getting kicked around by bad habits. We don't even enjoy them anymore. Well, we keep doing it. We just don't have it. We don't know any better. We just haven't decided yet that this is the time to become so powerful. This is the time to have a go-to place where we go to and we don't ever come out of, and that's where we live from our soul consciousness. This is the whole teaching of yoga, by the way. So where do you go when you need inner strength and sustenance? Who do you call when you need help? Excuse me, God says, can I have a moment here? I know you're struggling. I know you're looking for help. Excuse me, can I just have a moment of your attention? Could I? That's all the beloved wants from each of you, a moment of your time. Do you have a split-second moment to give to the beloved today? Isn't that something? Can you believe how in the dark we are? We might not have a split-second moment to turn to our soul self and really open to receive the love that's waiting there. And then to give something pure back. One moment at a time, kids. So I then go on to say, seek refuge in your soul, make soul your heaven. Everything you want and need is already within you. Go within. Reclaim your divinity. Wake up from the dream. The infinite is you. You are bliss. Source your soul. It's your go-to place. Gosh, I mean, this is yoga, man. It's just basic yoga. It's basic yoga. So I just want each of you to feel that you can break out energetically and emotionally and spiritually right now on this little song. And if you even want to get up and maybe give someone a hug, it's that kind of song, you know. Maybe it's the heart that you touch, and you don't have to add any words. It's just the vibration coming from your heart, and give it the heart-to-heart hug, right? This is, I write so many songs, and sometimes I play them early in the morning. I'm up before my wife, and then one day she was listening to yet another song early in the morning. And I don't know how she puts up with me, but she then later said, I really like that song. Would you mind if I stopped you just to tell you I love you? It'd be hard to find someone to just say, hey, right? Yeah, you might get killed in the meantime. It'd be very hard to find someone today to follow up on this song. Would you mind if I stopped you just to tell you I love you? Sing that. Would you mind if I stopped you just to tell you I love you? Would you mind if I stopped you just to tell you I love you? Yes, I do. I love. Yes, I do. And I just can't stop loving you. No, I just can't stop loving you. No, I just can't stop loving you. No, I just can't stop loving you. And then there's a little thing I asked you, and I go, do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind? And you say, I don't mind. Do you mind? Do you mind? Do guys aren't like saying, you're kind of going, I don't mind. That's like it. No. Do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind? I don't mind. Do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind? I don't mind. Do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind? I don't mind. Do you mind? Do you mind? I don't mind. That I just can't stop loving you. No, I'll never stop loving you. No, I just can't stop loving you. No, I'll never stop loving you. Would you mind if I stopped you just to tell you I love you? Now you guys are connected here, right? You're connected. Well, at least you could kind of look each other in the eye and say it. Huh?
Brother and sister.
Wow, even better. Even better. I want you guys really to get up and come to this person. Do you mind if I tell you how much I love you?
Please,
I love
please,
you.
please.
All right, thank you. You can tell me if you want it.
No, I do.
Well, say
I
it.
love you.
I'm just having fun. No, let me play, and guys, do it. It's the heart you're going to touch could be your own here. I'll tell you, it's what you need more than anything else. Lectures, anything. All the great advice people can give you, what you need is a heart hug right now. All right? Would you mind if I stopped you just... Get up, Rudy, lead the charge. I love you. Oh, would you mind if I stopped you just to tell you I love you? And then go another. Oh, I just can't stop loving you. No, I'll never stop loving you. No, I just can't stop loving you. No, I just can't stop loving you. Do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind? I don't mind. Do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind? I don't mind. Do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind? I don't mind. That I just can't stop loving you. That I'll never stop loving you. No, I just can't stop loving you. No, I'll never stop loving you. Thank you, everybody. I know it's hard. I know. I lose friends sometimes because it's a little uncomfortable. People walk out, they never come back because I suggest such things like this every now and then. I know, I'll tell you, when you're in, not the go-to place, but the dark place, that's what it has you do. You've been in the dark so long that even a little light really hurts. Even just a little, like a hug, like we were doing now, it's hard. But it just goes to show you that we have to get on track with the purpose of our life, which is to surrender to that which we already are, as I mentioned, and to be love with an inhale breath, and on the exhale breath to give some love, you see. And so we're just going to do those basics over and over till we can crack through whatever we built around this heart of ours. And all the ideas and conditioned beliefs and the emotions and the this and that are triggered like that too. Isn't that something? But don't forget that you are this universe, okay? You are this universe, so you're backed by the power of the universe. You're not alone. You are the ocean that has become the drop of your little human life. Don't ever think you're alone. Don't ever think you're isolated, because an isolated cell is a cancer cell. That's how cancer starts. The isolated isolates out from the rest of the healthy ones. You know, and we've isolated out from the healthiest part of ourselves, which is radiant health, which is unbelievable in cosmic energy and everything else to boot. The soul self, okay? I'm backed by the power of this universe. I am so fearless. We gotta have some fearlessness around this, all right? You want to sing that? I'm backed by the power of this universe. I am so fearless. I'm backed by the power of the universe. I am so fearless. I'm backed by the power of this universe. I am so fearless. I'm backed by the power of this universe. I'm so fearless. And I can't do wrong. I can't do wrong. I'm so strong. I am so strong. I am so loved. I am so loved. And I have no fear. I have no fear. Because I am the power of spirit. Because I am the power of spirit. The almighty power. The almighty power of spirit. I am the power of spirit. The almighty power of spirit. Nothing to fear, folks, because we're backed by the power of this universe. We are so fearless. We're backed by the power of this universe. We are so fearless. We can't do wrong. We can't do wrong. We're so strong. I am so strong. I am so loved. I am so loved. I have no fear. And I have no fear. All right, the I am. Because I am the power of spirit. Almighty power, that. The almighty power of spirit. Sing again. I am the power of spirit. The almighty power. The almighty power of spirit. Repeat this after me, because you know where I get everything that I am now is from my soul self, and it's only because my teacher Yogananda taught me how to tap in and to be unconditional in my pursuit of that discovery and that realization, and continues to do so to this moment. And then I just downloaded all his thoughts and made them into songs. And this is one of his favorite poems called The Noble New. I want to just ask you to repeat the words and we'll sing them. Sing songs that none have sung.
Sing songs that none have sung.
Think thoughts that ne'er in brain have rung.
Think thoughts that ne'er in brain have rung.
Walk in paths that none have trod.
That none have trod.
Weep tears as none
Weep tears as none
have shed for God.
have shed for God.
Give peace to those to whom none other gave.
Give peace to those whom none other gave.
Claim him your own,
Claim him your own,
who's everywhere disclaimed.
who's everywhere disclaimed.
Love all with love
Love all with love
that none have felt,
that none have felt.
and brave the battle
Brave the battle
of life
of life
with strength unchained.
with strength unchained.
With strength unchained.
With strength unchained.
See, I'll tell you how another little angle on touching your own heart is that you kind of have some kind of, other than the conditioned way you would go about today and think the same routinized, really rooted thoughts and do the things that to have one breakout kind of something, man. Take a walk on the beach, breathe in love, just go crazy getting connected to your higher self and soul self, and let something come out. Sing a song that none has sung. Think a thought you've never had before. Walk somewhere you've never walked before. And just because until we have that fearlessness, Rudy, to do that, to follow this inspiration you have in your heart, and whatever it's asking you to do, to fearlessly follow it. Follow up on your inspirations. Follow up, and then especially the inspiration to sit still so that you can receive. Because God is like a pitcher blessing. And if you are a moving cup, it's hard to hit a moving cup. Blessings pour down when you, may I just have this moment of your time? Can you just, are you with me? You know, God is saying, boom, you stop. Now you can receive. All right? Sing songs that none have sung. Sing songs that none have sung. Think thoughts that ne'er in brain have run. Think thoughts that ne'er in brain have run. Walk in paths that none have trod. Walk in paths that none have trod. Weep tears as none have shed for God. Weep tears as none have shed for God. Give peace to those to whom none other gave. Give peace to those to whom none other gave. Claim him your own, who's everywhere displayed. Isn't that a great line? Claim him, the forsaken one, the one that no one loves. Love itself. Claim him your own, who's everywhere disclaimed. Too busy for you, Lord? Don't have time right now to stop and talk to you. God, what a delusion we are in. Claim him your own, who's everywhere displayed. Claim him your own, who's everywhere displayed. Love, love, all with love. Love, love, all with love. That none have felt, that none have felt. That none have felt, that none have felt. And brave the battle of life. And brave the battle of life. With strength unchained. With strength unchained. With strength unchained. With strength unchained. Sing songs that none have sung. Sing songs that none have sung. Think thoughts that ne'er in brain have run. Think thoughts that ne'er in brain have run. Walk in paths that none have trod. Walk in paths that none have trod. Weep tears as none have shed for God. Weep tears as none have shed for God. Give peace to those to whom none other gave. Give peace to those to whom none other gave. Claim him your own, who's everywhere displayed. Claim him your own, who's everywhere displayed. And love, love, all with love. Love, love, all with love. That none have felt, that none have felt. That none have felt, that none have felt. And brave the battle of life. Brave the battle of life. With strength unchained. With strength unchained. With strength unchained. With strength unchained. Let's do that verse again. Love, love, all with love. Love, love, all with love again. Love, love, all with love. Love, love, all with love. That none have felt, that none have felt. That none have felt, that none have felt. Here we go. And brave the battle of life. Brave the battle of life. With strength unchained. With strength unchained. With strength unchained. With strength unchained. Now listen, you're going to need a lot of this word I'm going to tell you now to get close to getting in here at all. even stopping for a moment to hear that beloved say, can I just have a moment of your time? I just want to stop to tell you I love you. That's all. That's all I want, God's saying to you. You're going to need a lot of this. And sometimes I pull the thought of the day from the big book. Believing in God beats our old knowledge. The big book, AA. This is the word called humility. For without some degree of humility, no alcoholic can stay sober at all. And that's just from alcohol. What about this delusion we're under? Without some degree of humility, surrender. Give your life back. You can't do this on your own. Lord, I'm exhausted. I don't even want to try to do it on my own anymore. And he's saying, okay, just surrender to who you already are. You are already the peace. You're already the soul power. You're all those things. But then this is where it gets a little tricky for yogis and recovering anybody's. Nearly all AAers have found, too, that unless they develop much more of this precious quality called humility than may be required just for sobriety. You know, so many people, they just recover from one thing, but they're still addicted to a bunch of other stuff. And they really haven't improved their lives except that they have stopped that one particular leak. Now it's saying, nearly all AAers have found, too, that unless they develop much more of this precious quality of humility than may be required just for sobriety, they still haven't much chance of becoming truly happy. The way of life. It's a way of life. A surrender to receiving and giving love is a way of life, children. It's not just like a certain thing you're going to add to the things you already do in life. Sundays we go to church. Sundays I meditate when I can. Really? Is that really the effort that you're gonna think is going to get you anywhere? They're going to break through anything that's been conditioned for so long in your life? Let me know, too, if there's any heart. I just had an aha this morning, and I told Trish about it. I don't care who it is. If somebody's heart is willing to be touched or open, if they would at least, if they're not going to take a moment to listen from God's direct, intuitive guidance to them, let me know who you might know. I'll spend a moment with them. Just a moment. I'm just saying that I just came to me this morning that, I'm going to touch at least one heart every day, which I do anyway because of all the soul coaching I do. I teach, in fact, I touch the same heart over and over and over and over again until they're able to touch their own heart over and over and over and over again. But now I'm thinking what a mission that is, that I'm just going to go for one a day just to say that because it's kind of nice. One a day, but maybe I'll go up to 10 a day, maybe 100 a day. And then maybe, I used to have a saying in a t-shirt called Spark Your Heart. And then maybe if I can spark your hearts, and your hearts get lit up, and you can touch it even, and you keep it lit. And then you're touching people's lives. Not by words, not by anything because you're better than. Remember this humility thing. No, because you can be in front of another human and have this pure love, unconditional acceptance, compassion, everything for that soul, no matter what they are going through, no matter what they've done to you or anyone else, and what color they are, and whatever are your beliefs about them. And then you guys go out and start sparking. This is why my business is called Love Force Revolution. This is why I've kind of grown out of the soul of yoga. Because there's a lot of yogis on this planet that are maybe a little better off because of the Hatha Yoga, which is absolutely blind without this deeper aspect of contacting yourself. It's blind. They're stuck too because they need more humility. Everyone needs more humility, okay? So I just put that out to you because I just had the thought this morning. Let me know if there's somebody in your life that could use a spark. They used to call me Sparky in the ashram for a good reason, all right? And then I'll provide that spark. I'll do anything. I'll do anything to help your heart. Anything. And then people go, well, okay, then they go to the weeds, the how to the duckies. Well, what does it cost to see you? Da, 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 da. Would you forget all that? Forget all that. Your heart being sparked is more important. It's just like God saying, oh God, if I go to you and surrender to you, what are you going to make me do? He's going, oh God. He's just saying, oh God, no, I'm not going to make you do anything, darling. I'm just going to love you till you just can't take it anymore. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make you learn how to receive my love. How's that? And that's all I'm up to. And because everyone needs to kind of create something that doesn't have a friggin' string attached to it. Oh my God, a price tag. Because unconditional love doesn't have a price tag. Hafiz says in another place, he said, God is trying to offer you something and you are finagling over the price. Love is trying to offer you something and you're finagling over the price. What is it going to cost me? What does this mean? It means, are you ready to have a moment just to receive unconditional love? That's what it means. So they still haven't much chance of becoming truly happy. Without it, they cannot live too much useful lives or purposeful lives, or in adversity be able to summon the faith that can meet any emergency. Woo! It's not enough a little humility. It's not enough just a little prayer time, my children of the light. It's not enough at all, because you are that light. And before, like why I mentioned to Tricia and told, because she is going away today too, on a trip on an airline, going back to visit her kids and everything, and grandchildren, that, man, you know, in a moment it's all over the way we think we're looking at life. And unless your loved ones know how you feel about them today, don't wait till tomorrow. And see them. I told you, you are the most epic soul that I know. And yes, I sometimes forget that, but I'm not going to anymore. Epic soul. Everyone in your life is an epic soul, even though you don't like them. And you might not like yourself, but you're an epic soul. Surrender to that. Get over the rest of it. Really, honestly. Because this is what we have to live for. We have to be able to live, to die to the little self, so we can truly live to the soul self. So baby, it's time to take your last curtain call. Baby, it's time to take your last curtain call. You deserve the applause. You deserve the applause. Oh baby, it's time to take your last curtain call. Baby, it's time to take your last curtain call. You deserve the applause. You deserve the applause. So go backstage where the light is bright. So go backstage where the light is bright, and the love's so very strong, and the love so very strong. And you'll be asked to do your dance, and you'll be asked to do your dance, and shine your light, and shine your light, shine your light, shine your light. Oh baby, it's time to take your last curtain call. Baby, it's time to take your last curtain call. You deserve the applause. You baby, it's time to take your last curtain call. Oh, baby, it's time to take your last curtain call. You deserve the applause. You deserve the applause. No, I really want you guys to feel, because you are this immortal self, and though you might have forgotten about that, maybe you never had your heart touched, maybe you never touched someone, it doesn't matter. You're still this immortal soul. So you can still take your curtain call today. Keep your chin up, Feel like you are this, not this human. You have to now take on a new role, my dear. The only true role you come here to act on in the stage of life, I'll tell you. And that is to let your light shine. Right? You'll be asked to do your dance. You'll be asked to do your dance and shine your light. Come on. Shine your light. Come on. Shine your light. Come on. Shine your light. So go backstage where the light is bright. So go backstage where the light is bright. The love so very strong. The love so very strong. Oh, you'll be asked to do your dance. You'll be asked to do your dance and shine your light. Come on now. Shine your light. Shine your light. Come on now. Shine your light. Shine your light. Shine, shine your light. You gotta let it shine. Shine your light. Shine, shine your light. You gotta let it shine. Yeah, shine your light. Come on now. Shine, shine your light. You gotta let it shine. Shine your light. Shine, shine your light. You gotta let it shine. Shine your light. Just let it shine through you. Just let it shine through you. You got it all blocked up. The dam, you got a big old dam. Your energies can't release. You can't sing that song that no one has sung. It's all dammed up. You are the immortal light. You are the unconditional love already. That's what I told you about in your go-to place. You are already abundance, and you're worried about where you're going to have enough money or not. You are already the love. You're wondering why you're not loved enough. Come on, kids, just be a hollow flute. I'm going to end with these words of Hafiz. I think, or maybe Rumi. I forget which one. They're very similar. I'm just a hole in a flute. And then you say, that's all I am. I'm just a hole in a flute. All right? In a flute, that's all I am. I'm just a hole in a flute, that's all I am. I'm just a hole in a flute, that's all I am. That the breath of Christ moves through, oh yes it does. That the breath of Christ moves through, oh yes it does. That the breath of Christ moves through, oh yes it does. That the breath of Christ moves through, oh yes it does. So listen, listen, listen to this news. Listen, listen, listen to this news. Listen to this music of my soul. Listen to this music of my soul. Oh, listen, listen, listen to this news. Listen, listen, listen to this news. Listen to this music of my soul. Listen. That's all I am. I'm just a hole in a flute. That's all I am. I'm just a hole in a flute. That's all I am. Now that's a good bit of humility to be just a hole in a flute, and then. But that's what surrender is. There's nothing left of you. There's nothing left of you but your divine self. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my God, we just unraveled the whole mysteries of lifetimes this morning, right? I'm just a hole in a flute. That's all I am. I'm just a hole in a flute. That's all I am. I'm just a hole in a flute. That's all I am. I'm just a hole in a flute. That's all I am. That the breath of Christ moves through. Oh yes, it does. That the breath of Christ moves through. Oh yes, it does. That the breath of Christ moves through. Oh yes, it does. That the breath of Christ moves through. Oh yes, it does. So listen, listen, listen to this music. Listen, listen, listen to this music. Listen to this music of my soul. Listen to this music of my soul. Listen, listen, listen to this music. Listen, listen, listen to this music. Listen to this music of my soul. Listen to the music of your soul. And sing a song that none has sung. Think thoughts that ne'er in brain have rung. Walk in paths that none have trod. And weep some tears today that none ever have shed for God. Give peace to those to whom none other gave. Claim him your own, whose every word disclaim. Love all with love that none have felt. And brave the battle of life with strength unchained. Let's bring our arms up, everyone. Bring them up. Fold your hands. We were few this morning. We were few, but we uncorked the spirit within. We let vibrations fly to the winds, be carried on the wings of grace to where souls are so hurting from being in a state of complete abject ignorance. No energy coming in, no life force coming in, no love coming in, no peace coming in. And in closing, there is a story of a musk deer in India. At a certain time of year, it gives off the fragrance of musk coming from a little pouch within itself. And it goes crazy. It goes crazy. It goes crazy looking for where that fragrance is coming from. He starts bashing its head against the cliff until it kills himself. Oh my God. Don't be like the musk deer, my friends. Please don't be like the musk deer. Go to your soul place and let God have that one moment where you stop long enough to receive some unconditional love. Your life will never be the same again. May the blessings be. Namaste. Thank you. I'm back again. How's everybody? You look pretty bright, each and every one of you. Now maybe before we depart that you might maybe let that brightness of your eyes look into someone else's eyes on the way out, and maybe just say, do you mind if I stop to tell you just, I love you? I'll be the first one back there to do that for you.